Good evening, everyone.
Howdy.
I am Jediah Tracy, and him over there. That's a bit of singing done for the day. I'm just going to put the link in. Hi, Crypto. How are you? So yeah,
Hi, Crypto.
I'm just going to pin the comment. Well, pin the link, yeah. So yeah, so that's all done. There you go. Mr. Clever Clogs. Yes. I weren't going to say anything, but I had another little bit of a fall today. I'm all right. I didn't sort of, bruise my son from, yeah. But yeah, I did have a fall, but nothing broken, nothing bruised, just carpet burns on my knees. And it's not from what you think it is. So yeah, I'm okay. That's about it, really. Chris has been out with his own again, all over at Shant.
No Derbyshire.
Him was out for dinner with my cousins. I was going to go join him. I was like, I'm better off at my YouTube mum and dad's. Oh dear. But yeah, Tracy knows because I told her, and I said, Chris turned around to me and he said, I'm going to have to get a big roll of bubble wrap for you. So he was going to wrap me either in cotton wool or bubble wrap. So, oh dear. But both what?
Bubble wrap and cotton wool.
Oh, I wonder what you're on about then. Yeah, I mean, if Chris had got any choice, he'd, stay there, don't move. Yeah, but this time it was coming out at toilet, so I ended up landing on both my knees. Mind you, can't do any more damage. They're already damaged enough, so hey ho. But yeah. Okie dokie then, Amjad. But yeah, he goes, oh God, not again. Because he heard me go, and he come running in. I went, oh God, not again. So, oh, hey up. You surprised me.
Oh God.
Hello.
Hello. I've got new camera angle as well.
Oh, did you hear what I was just saying about I went again?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Crypto says that's twice you fella now.
Chris, I'll be sending you a big roll of bubble wrap.
Yeah.
You need a big roll of bubble wrap, a big roll of
cotton wool.
And
this is no word of a lie.
And as well as that, you know what? The other thing we could send the plaster of Paris in case you do play.
Hey, I fell twice, and I'm lucky enough not to break anything. I even had right because I was sort of just going for a nap. So Chris says, "Oh, you get off upstairs." I even had a bodyguard escort me upstairs, e.g., Callum. So yeah. So he says, I'm walking behind you. He says, just in case you fall or trip again. I says, well, at least there's one thing, Callum, I'll have a soft landing. I says, I don't think I'm going to do it twice in one day.
Yeah. No. We'll put it past you, missus.
But I didn't rip any nails or anything off. I didn't, Yeah, look, I'm Bruce free. Ooh. His auntie has a new car. It's a Lexus, IS 250.
I thought the reason I'd like shocking you because I'm not coming up on panel next Friday.
Oh yeah, because you said you weren't coming up next Friday.
Unless my phone lets me play ball.
Unless what?
Unless my phone lets me come up from it.
Hiya, Johnny. How are you? Chris sounds good. Thought she was getting an Atari 1.6. Oh,
I've had a very productive day today.
Have you?
Yeah. Oh,
did you know about the Atari 1.6 joke?
I've been making a load of. I've made a load of trees, and believe it
anyway,
they're all made out of dead. The little ones are all made out of dead tree leaf things and everything.
Oh, anyway, the joke between this Atari 1.6 is we're talking about old game consoles back in the day. Anyway, so Callum was here, and we were talking about Atari and all, computers of yesteryear, and our Callum says, "What's an Atari? A car?" He thought an Atari were a car. He'd never even heard of Atari.
What about the Amstrad?
It's been a running joke since that, the Atari 1.6, because Callum thought,
1.6 powered by sugar dumps.
it were
powered by sugar dumps.
But yeah, so that's the sort of running joke. Right. Oh dear. Crypto says she's good, just a bit lack and lazy. Was chatting to a friend from 3 a.m. till 12 noon. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh dear. I'm just going to.
Hello, Johnny.
He's going to change. He's going to change the startup screen on his auntie's car to a Atari 1.6. Beard looking good, Johnny. And he's got. You can actually see air coming through and all.
I told you I had hair. Doing my head in now. I'm not used to having hair. Yeah, I look totally different. It's weird.
I wouldn't say you look totally different. You look different because
you do look different, Johnny.
We're not used to seeing you wear full beard and hair on your bonds.
Full proper beard now. Bring it there.
Combing his beard.
Oh, it's long enough to comb now. You're only getting naughty. Yeah. He's absolutely chucking it down out here now.
Chris,
yeah.
We've had our door open and Chris has just shut it, and he says it's absolutely whizzing it down outside.
It's not here.
You're right.
Can hear it at window.
Lee says it's not raining. Well, you're probably getting it a bit later on.
Well, I've reseeded out lawn, so I don't mind it raining.
Well, this is it. I often say to Chris, well, we ain't got to go out anywhere, blah, blah, blah. It can do what it likes outside.
I'm not dying it, Trey, so shut up. I either stay like this or don't do it at all. But...
Oh, you know what they say, Tracy? Growing old disgracefully, if you know what I mean. Yeah,
I don't mind the beard. I'm used to the beard now.
But it's like me. I told you weeks ago I'd got a hair dye and I still ain't done it. It's just I can't be bothered. You know what I mean? I've been that sort of cream crackered lately. So
Tracy told me you went a bit
oh yeah,
again.
coming out of downstairs toilet this time. Well, you know how you've got them strips that hold your carpet down? It was that I tripped over.
You ain't got a lot of room in that hallway with that big scooter there, have you?
Well, that actually broke my ball. You know what I mean? If that hadn't been there, I'd have probably
kept it in box then, and it'd be even
but I ended up landing on my knees, which in actual fact saved me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
See what I've done.
Yeah.
I got the time 2,600.
What? Say that again, Johnny.
I got a 2,600 Atari. Got the wooden one. It looks like a bit of mahogany. Remember them ones with wood vents on top.
I mean, I did say to Tracy, I says I'm not bruised or anything. I've not sort of ripped my toenail off, but I've got a bit of carpet burn on my knee.
Yeah. I said this to Tracy. I said she'll say, "Oh."
Chris said, he says, you want to keep bragging you've got carpet burns? He says, they probably think we've been doing it doggy.
Go on, Chris. Tracy would get laminate floor burns.
So, because I kept saying, keep telling everybody you've got carpet burns on your knee. He says, and sort of leave it to the imagination. Oh dear.
Well, I'm hoping to be still bagging away in my 80s. You know what I mean? So if I'm gonna die, that's the way I want to go.
But it was like what I did, because I was down on my hands and knees. I crawled to the stairs and I got up about 3 steps and pulled myself up that way. You know, Chris cheering when I says I'm up.
What did you do? Get pom-poms out and go?
What it made
There's a J!
Oh, there is such a faff, you know what I mean? He kept saying, just have a minute. And I kept saying, I want to get up.
You know those swinging garden chairs?
Eh?
I was swinging on one of them and the seat collapsed and I went right through it, right? And I'm swinging there. Legs up one side, legs up the other with my ass like that in it. And Tracy and Kath couldn't get me out of it. I had to basically drop myself through the bottom.
Oh dear. Hey, listen, say.
It's like them garden chairs that swing.
Then he got stuck, you know, one of them swinging garden hammock things. Yeah. He got stuck in one of them. He sat on it and his arse went through it.
Proper swinging at the time and all.
Hiya, George. How are you?
Hello, George.
Yeah. He says Catherine and Tracy were trying to pull him out on it.
I got that one off Tracy's brother, but Jet washed it all.
Oh.
I gave it a good power wash today. It looks brand new now.
I'm working on the workbench.
It looks all right, doesn't it? Hiya, James. How are you?
Hey, James.
So, yeah. Bit of not a catastrophe, but nearly a catastrophe because I fell again. Crypto says, and Tracy did not film it. That would have been, you'd have gone viral there, Johnny.
Yeah, Kath and Tracy couldn't get me out of it, so I just had to drop myself through the bottom of it.
Get him out. But yeah,
they were behind my knees, the back, and then on the stuck. So when we realised they weren't getting me up, I just fell out through the bottom instead.
But, well, like me, I mean, sort of, I tripped. Hey, oh, what's that?
It's a hedge.
Oh.
But, do you know what it started
I thought you were building a car wash.
That's what it started off as.
Oh, right, yeah.
The green scarring pads. It doesn't look nothing like that now.
Oh, and
working
Tracy
on all
You
says
never
that.
then
cease to amaze me, Lee.
Oh yeah.
Tracy says then he ate his hip.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Well, it was swinging away at the time.
That hedge could be made.
You should have said I've cut my hedges back today and I sent you some clippings.
No. Ha ha ha. I use
It-
green
it-
foliage.
You
A lot
know,
more
what I
like
use.
just taking the corner out. I've only got one corner where edges grow. Cut it all
That's what
out
I
today.
use.
There's
It's
loads
like,
more light again now.
It's like
Hey, I've got one like that.
oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we know.
Bet yours is cheaper, Lee.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, my sentiments to Chris were when he says, "Oh God," he says, "You know what you tripped over this time?" And I says, "Well, you know me, I could trip
Before.
over fresh air.
Yeah, you could.
I'll never
You know,
stop
I'm one of
swinging,
these that
Victor.
can trip
It's my thing.
upstairs. I could trip over fresh air." Oh, I'm just so basically, let's begin the Eid story. So on Monday, I went to my cousin's house in the afternoon. We had a chit chat. My cousin made this half moon shaped cake. It looks stunning.
Oh, Chris. You dirty Ming. Keena took a quilt and bloody blanket and pillows out there earlier. And she got in a, said she was still cold, so she got in a Spider-Man onesie. And then said she had to come in now because it was too cold.
Oh,
I've got a picture of Tracy about 10 years ago asleep on a hammock.
but it was like this, Johnny. I knew what I wanted to do when Chris is there faffing round me, and I said, "Just leave me. I'm going to crawl to bottom of the stairs." I says, and then I'm going to sort of get my hands up about 3 or 4 stairs and pull myself up. Then in the evening, my cousin's sister and her family came to my house for dinner. We had more chit chat. It was. So yeah, you know, my idea worked in you know, but I knew what I wanted to do when Chris were there faffing, and he kept saying, "Do you want your walking sticks?" The blob. I says, "No, just leave me, let me be. I know what I want to do," and it worked anyway. So I became upright again. What you wafting about?
Don't ask you. Get a
plastic
20-minute
container.
head work on this. Look, that's his stash tin.
It's what I'd work in to save getting it all over the workbench. And that's all the off-cut stuff.
Oh. Well, you know them biscuits that we made on Tuesday evening? I made another lot on
Nearly
Wednesday.
put it in the wrong.
We've just run out.
Chris says they want the best cookies that he's ever tasted.
Yeah, I don't know. I think after 3 years, I can have the odd cookie now with a coffee.
But I think we've got 4 muffins left.
Even with a sore hand, I worked out again today. Full workout. The benched a lot. So
he says he went to his cousin's house the second round, the same one we went in the afternoon because my other brother wanted to go because he was at work. Oh, yeah.
Because of certain issues, I'm a bit quiet on the family front at the moment.
Lee's dog bowl.
I see my mum, but some of them are a little bit arsey, so I can't be bothered.
But
put it this way, they're fully jabbed and boosted, and because I'm not, they won't let me around, basically. Even though for years I've helped them with everything. I've done all sorts for a lot of them.
And that's the way they treat you.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Johnny. I mean, you know,
I've probably decorated all their houses 2 times around, all of them at some point.
I mean, you know, we fully jabbed and Callum's fully jabbed. It even crossed my mind. You come into our house, you know what I mean? You're my mate, and you know what I mean. Whatever you want to do, it's your decision, not theirs.
My brother's all right in that, but it's just like aunties and uncles and stuff. They're all a little bit.
Well, they're not worth wasting
Yeah,
your
Auntie Sue, there's just stuff I've done for my Auntie Sue over the years, and she's one of the worst ones that won't let me go. She keeps asking me, "Mum, has he done it yet?" She goes, "No, and he's not good." So stop asking.
No, this is it. I mean, it's like each individual's own, you know. It's not their decision to make.
Even though she had them all, including the booster, then caught it anyway and ended up on a respirator and then ended up coming out of hospital. And she's all right now, but she's still lining up for number 4.
We had more food and we had cake. Then my cousins decided to play music and we all started dancing. We left their house at 10 p.m. Let's just say I was a knackered. Knackered, it means, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it never even crossed my mind when you come to see us, Johnny.
See, my Auntie Sue's got my Uncle Rob's passed away now, but he had MS bad. I used to do all her gardening, all lot for her to keep up with it all and that for her.
Oh, have a guess what?
What?
I've got a new intro.
You've got a finger?
No, I've got a new intro.
Oh, I managed to hurt myself again today. Just a little
dear.
scratch which saw.
Yeah, got a new intro.
Hey, look at me new post garden thing I got.
I've got a new intro, courtesy of Steve
How's that
Essex.
for posh?
Ooh, that's nice.
Don't have Tracy's brother. It's a bit broken at the top, so I just shoved some flowers in it. There you go.
It looks good though, Johnny.
I put a full packet of the pansy ones, so all that top will be all flowering. So I put 10 in.
What
10
is
little
that,
plants.
Johnny?
Oh,
You
that's
grew
good.
in? Is it a tyre?
So it's like a garden ornament thing.
It looks
I
like
like
smiley
them
kind of
like
thing.
that.
Oh, that is nice.
It's made out of plastic. It's still heavy though.
But yeah, I mean, you imagine when they're all in bloom, it'll look fantastic.
Well, that's what I'm going to do with them gas bottles next.
Yeah,
I've
I
been
got a
watching Will
nice
Matthews
email
videos.
this
I'm going to build
afternoon.
that middle one.
Oh, that'll look nice.
That will
I've
look
got
nice.
two of those.
Johnny, out the Calagas bottle.
Side at road the other day, 2 big Calagas bottles straight in boot. They're big ones that you put on caravans.
We in stealth mode, Johnny.
Yeah.
Whoop.
In fact, I had a wheelbarrow in the back at the time, so a bit of a squeeze.
Yeah, Crypto says
Yeah,
it
I
looks
put my
lovely.
video up today, and then Steve Essex put, "Have you checked your emails?" I haven't checked them. I checked them, downloaded it, and I like the new intro I've got.
Yeah, look, the big ones. Big gas bottles.
Oh, yeah.
They'll make
They
good
look-
stuff.
Look good, they... that will...
Don't worry, I'll be filling them up with water. I'm bad enough at cutting myself, let alone blowing myself up. I've seen people do it on our videos where they make a little cut with angle grind and a little flame plug comes out.
No, if you
Oh,
don't
yeah, that's
leave
the
it
story.
for
It was a
water
crazy
for a couple of
night.
days
So,
before you
as
do
long
it,
as you
Johnny, it'll
enjoyed
be
yourself,
fine.
I'm glad that's
I
great.
know, I've done one before.
Yeah.
Long
But
time
I
ago.
mean, that's always the thing with gas bottles. You've got to
My
make
mountain in corner's got flowers in there. Look.
I used to make.
That's from digging the only. That's why I've got a 4-foot high border.
I used to make.
Is
I
that
used
all?
to make colour-gas bottles into steam tanks when I used to do
I've
band
got nice
racing.
flowers in that though. These are little spreading ones like bushes.
Hi, Steve.
Hello,
Talking about-
You
Steve.
know how I said I couldn't get round the barbecue behind it?
Yeah.
Bloody can now. Oh yeah. Get it out. Well, I restarted the
Thank you,
board at the
Steve,
other
for
end.
that
Look.
intro. It's been used on my video that's coming out
I
next
used them little
Wednesday.
flags I had left. And the other coming handy, those 20 I had left.
So the thing is, Johnny. I mean, how do you know that it's fully discharged and there's no gas still in it?
Well, you get the top valve off the top and then you just fill it with water.
Oh.
Just
I've
leave it
got
for
new
trickling
stickers.
out till it expels whatever's in it.
Well, I'm going to have next week sometime. I might have a whiteboard for mine.
I've got new stickers. Urban van life.
Remember them little letters you used to get and you used to put them on magnetic boards? Keena got one of them from the charity shop over there. We've got letters and that. We can make up word. If you flip it round, it's
That's
got
me
lines,
videos,
so you can
that's
do
a quick-
sentences and stuff.
I tell you
Well,
now, the
that's
decent
it.
stickers. Do you know,
It's-
the decent stickers I've had sent off the Urban Van Life guy I know. They're like a
Yeah, I've
silver
seen-
with YouTube on. And the other one is Urban Van Life with YouTube. It's like,
Like
3p.
holographic thing.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
And then he's got little ones. Emma told me
That's
off,
it at night.
and the other one is Neil made me do it.
That's it in the dark now.
It does look nice, Johnny.
If weather's holds off tomorrow and doesn't rain, I'm going to have a barbecue tomorrow.
I'm loving what Steve's put. He says he was in the hospital. They gave me a colonoscopy, I think. Yeah. Well, if anybody don't know what one of them is, it's, you know,
Yeah, I know.
up your wazoo. You know what I mean? It says a 15-foot hose and they found a Hot Wheel car and a Barbie doll.
They did it with me. They'd probably find that crayon that went missing when I was about 7 or 8.
I've had the
I stuck a crayon up my nose, right? And they never found it. Not the full crayon, obviously.
Wow.
But it was a crayon, and I did stick it up my nose. Might explain why my snot's navy blue.
Oh, God. I've got 3 weeks and I'm disappearing.
Yay.
We won't send
I've
that
got a
search
choice.
party, Lee.
Jackie's already said she's going to sell me a train layout.
We're going to Johnny's for a barbecue and a party.
You'd be welcome. I'm inviting my mum.
Oh.
Then put, oh,
Hey, thought any more about this cushion idea?
I don't need them. Kath gave me a load of these big purple shaggy ones. They're really big. So I'll just whack them in.
Okay. Then you know what? I'd have made you some
They're a
cushions.
set of 4, but they're absolutely huge, big.
But
purple
you know what I
shaggy
thought? I mean, it's like there's a lot.
So three's always better.
There's always like curtain shops have got offcuts and things like that. I thought, you know.
I enjoyed whacking the beanbag in there. We're comfy in there. Not all. I didn't have a draft from about there. There were no draft from about there, Jeanette.
Was that a giraffe or a draft?
Draft.
I
on about
thought you said a draft.
He's on about drafts now. He's going to show us his tethered goat in a minute.
Where's Partness? Is he watching?
I do not know. He ain't seen him. The
think
last
you were
time
chatting
I
with him,
seen him was on Ali's last night.
Yeah.
No, he's here
I
somewhere.
saw him on panel.
I haven't seen him.
They all got shades on, haven't they?
Yeah, I tried joining. Mine are on the top of my head.
I tried eatables the other day. I think I like them. The doc won't let me smoke anything.
Oh, edibles, he means. Weed sweets.
Oh, them like gummy things.
Gummy bears you can get hammered on. That's good. You know what that do is though, mate? You eat more gummy bears, but you'd have to eat the normal ones or you'd just be off your tits all the time.
I could do it if it
It doesn't
was.
have that effect on me after 25 years though. Just relaxes me.
That's it.
Well, about 26 years probably.
Baby.
Indy's got monetised now, you know, Jeanette.
Who?
Sam Lee.
Oh,
Samantha Lee's monetised, yeah.
it says he spelt that wrong.
I knew what I meant.
But yeah. I forgot what I was
Well,
going
my
to
Uncle Rob having MS, me Auntie Sue used to make space cakes for him.
say.
I've got 5 minutes.
You got any all them buns, Susan? They're lovely. And then he sleeps for 3 hours.
And that's that not let you in ask because she ain't got your jab.
She's been about 5 different houses because as his health got worse, and I helped decorate and do gardens of every single one of them.
I mean, I'm not being funny, Johnny, but it's sort of been.
She said, "What do you think you are, a doctor?" So I sent her a 3-page essay on the subject.
But it's you know what I mean. It's like everything else.
Yeah,
you
she
know,
got a bit nasty with it though, saying, "Oh, you're not protecting your family and shit." Oh, whatever, shut up. That's why you've been sick ever since, and I'm fit as a butcher's dog.
But you know what I mean. It's not on. You know, falling out with you.
I haven't. I said I'll always love you, but if that's your opinion, then whatever. And the rest of them, I just not heard not hope from them really.
We've got to address Amjad as Mr. Geese in future. He says he called his cousin a mongoose. But yeah, it's like everything else. I don't.
You're lucky I remembered that you called Amjad. Amjad.
I look at it this way.
That looks like somebody used to get called Tie Stick.
I forgot.
You just take it seriously though. That is a little cool looking hedge.
Yeah.
But it's you know what I mean. It's like
though,
everything
I
else.
looked how much they are to buy. You can buy the hedges made like that. Do you know they're about a tenner for only 6 in a packet. That cost me. That has cost me there about 50p to make that one.
Oh, if you're talking about bloody making some at work, then I mean, man.
As I was saying, my motto is: you never judge a book by its cover.
No,
I said to him whether I have decided that I'm to or not. It's not changed who I am.
Well, exactly.
It's just a different decision and a different
That is what I mean, Johnny. Just because you don't want. I mean, you're not on your own. There's quite a few that don't want it. But that don't make who you are in here, if you know what I mean. I
made a decision for me and my family. All the rest of my family and that are all jabbed, more or less. I made a decision for me, Tracy and Keena, nobody else.
That's it. So long as you, Keena and Tracy are all right, that's all that matters. Oh, Gordon
You know how much I've studied all this for years, for the last good 3 years now. Everything.
Steve has to take, I thought I took a lot, 85 pills a day.
They're not pills, they're called Smarties, Steve.
But he's like had a heart bypass and he's also had a lung transplant.
Oh dear. I take
so it's like
1 gabapentin, about 4 tramadol a day, like spread out during the day. And then I rub a bit of that Voltarol in.
But I
find if I work out on the morning first with the bands and a little bit, that warms my body up so I don't hurt as much during the day. So
I only take tramadol at night because it knocks me out.
I don't. I'll bloody get up. I'll clean skirting boards at 3 in the morning if I take them on the night.
And 4 injections, blooming heck.
My mum has to take warfarin all the time. She has to self-inject that.
I can remember.
You got fed up at appointments.
You know when I had the surgery, because I was such high risk of getting like a deep vein thrombosis or whatever, I had to inject with this like blood thinner.
It'll be warfarin.
Chris, tell me when you're doing it. Tell me when you've done it. He don't like needles. And he says, I don't know how you can do it. I says, it's easy. You just pinch a bit of skin, inject it, job's a good one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's sort of...
Yeah, you're right.
But...
you can tell I did that with a saw. Look, it's got all the little lines.
Oh, yeah. About like similar what I've got on my knee.
That's because I did it that way, Jeanette.
Yeah, especially my left knee. That's
hands up, give me your heart, give me your heart.
What new camera angles?
Ooh.
I think your staff are on strike. I can't see anybody now, Lee.
Hey, oh, it is just gone 9:30 at night. They shouldn't. Well,
Yeah. Turn that light off.
the hospital calls me a walking experiment. But the thing is, Steve,
They do experiment on you now, and if it don't kill you, all the best.
You know it. You know what I mean? It's detriment, not detrimental to. I mean, it's sort of. It just shows you that, you know, major things that he's gone through. We're still here to tell. You know what I mean? Oh dear. Cousin and sister didn't recognise Amjad with his gigs on.
My mum says I look like Michael Bolton at the moment. It slipped back in.
Hey, there's one thing, Johnny. My glasses escaped intact this time.
I've only got one pair now. If these break, I'm stuffed.
Oh dear.
I think I'm doing some more.
So yeah, I mean, yeah. In actual fact, I mean that. Oh, that's the thing, and all, Johnny. Guess what? We've learned something out about the mobility scooter. Anyway, so I was sat on toilet this particular day with door open, as you do. Hi, Tim, how are you?
Hi, Tim.
Anyway, so I sees this lever on me mobility scooter, and I thought, I've never noticed that before. So anyway, does what I've got to do on toilet, gets up, presses it, and it makes back flip down.
Oh, for C.
Yeah. So
I've just noticed.
Yeah, I've only just noticed it. I said to Chris, how long we had that? I says, and I've only just, it's like it like blended in with C because it's a black lever. So I'd never really noticed it before.
My mum's new MG car's acting up.
So anyway, I'm shouting to Chris, come here. He says, wow, what you doing? You haven't fell again, have you? Well, this was before I fell today. Anyway, so I goes, have a guess what? So he says, what you done? And I pressed this lever and it went ding. It went, woo. He says, how long we had that? He says, I says, well, you know,
my mum's had her car 3 weeks and the stop start's not working right, and it's starting to, apparently it's not the only car that's doing it. All the new ones seem to be acting up. The new MG crossover thing. Sometimes the little red light just stays on and it won't start at all, even though you press the brake to start it.
Well, I said to Chris, now we know that I've got, you seen them long ramp things, what we've got, haven't you? I says to Chris, I says, we might just be able to go in car with seats down. We've
been able to fold the seat flat, you mean, yeah?
Yeah, because the, you know, the handlebar bit is like a thing on it. So that'll fold flat, and then you can put seat down as well.
Probably will go in.
So we're open.
You keep freezing, Jeanette.
Let me set in so it doesn't launch itself out of boot.
You keep freezing.
Me?
Well, she's all right at this end. Julie, you need to change your hamster.
Oh, this is not plugged in anyway.
I don't have to feed mine much. See?
I was just about to plug it in and I thought, well, that's not going to work. It's not plugged in anyway.
You've probably been doing that ever since.
Before you asked him, no, I haven't. I'm jumping in front before he starts.
Right, Chris is plugging it in as we speak. There shouldn't be no problem with. I mean, I've
been busy with my hole, Tim. I got one of them wind up big umbrellas off Tracy's brother as well, but it snapped in the middle. But you know me.
Oh, you mean like a?
Hey,
are they one?
What the hell?
I shoved
Hey,
the
up,
piece of wood,
Chris.
full length of wood, up the back of it, and then bolted it all the way down.
Don't get them cupping.
Yeah, I'm
We've both been in wars because he's hurt his foot. I don't know how he hurt it.
because I've took them socks off.
Bit better.
Yeah.
Well,
Sit
you
on
know,
the recliner, it'll be fine.
you know that-
Socks on, we
you
forget.
know that leg that he had cellulitis in. I told you it looked like he poured boiling water down it, and he got like blisters about that big.
Mm.
Well, from his knee, hey, other ones here now.
Oh, no.
Get an
Callum.
haircut. An haircut, you scruff.
Oh, no, it's Callum.
His beard's growing again, Johnny.
Mine is, like, look at mine.
It's all right. When he falls asleep, cat will lick it off.
I need to
Well,
get
if he
it
stands
straight.
at that door, strong wind, that'll do it.
Hey, Johnny, it is. It's proper beard.
And I'm only
think
jealous because he won't have any grey in his, will he?
Girls like
I haven't in
I
mine.
don't. Did you hear that? It says girls like beards. I says I don't.
It's true, Callum.
Yep, it's true,
I don't
Callum.
like beards. I don't like beards.
No, it's not you personally. It's just your inner thighs that enjoy a beard.
oh dear.
It's true. It's like a gentle sandpaper.
Crypto says she's going to go t-shirt made saying sugar dumps and wear it on Jeanette's stream.
Oh,
Oh dear, him and Crypto and Amjad.
Tracy was got a white t-shirt, put circles on it, and coloured them in all different colours, and used it as a children in need t-shirt. Looked really good as
Well,
well.
I've got one. I've got one, and I've only ever wore it once.
This is
It
brand
says, "Do
new.
you
This
like my
t-shirt.
melons?" And it's
I'm
got
trying
two
to stretch it in a bit. It's one of them
two
clingy
pictures
ones.
of melons on on them bits. And when I went out, I bought it off of Eastgate Market at Skegness, right? And it before Dunes burnt down, and I went in Dunes that night, and I'm sat there. Sat it sort of, I don't know what you call it,
I'm hungry,
conservatory
I
or
need
whatever
chocolate.
it is. And this bloke comes walking in, and we sat there minding his own business. And he went, "Yeah, I like them." And I never wore it again after that.
Oh dear.
So I've still got it, but I've never wore it since.
Just wait for Chris now.
Hey?
Just wait for Chris now.
But yeah, first time I'd wore it, and this bloke come in and went, "Yeah, I like them." Oh dear. I thought,
Oh
yes,
dear, oh dear.
it's unwanted attention I don't want or need. So yeah, I still own it, but I've never wore it since. Hey, another thing as well. You know how I was saying that with my shopping, I'd ordered that chocolate orange spread, and I were a bit dubious of whether I'd get it. I actually got it.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for Tuesday now. I got my Kit Kats and I got my chocolate orange spread. I've got my chocolate.
Has Tracy got a fine chocolate orange spread then?
No, you can use Nutella, you can just use chocolate spread, whatever. But I thought, you know where I'm always thinking outside at box, and I saw it on
Yeah, we
Asda.
said you with your baking.
'Cause
You
I
always think
was.
outside the box.
But the thing is, I was thinking rather than using Nutella, because Chris is not a fan of Nutella.
UMDT.
So I am Martin. How are you? Have you got a new icon thingy-majiggy? Anyway, when I were ordering my shopping, I thought I was thinking outside box again. I thought, I know, Chris don't into a fan of chocolate spread. I might use white chocolate spread instead. But then that chocolate orange spread caught my eye, and I thought, "Ooh, I bet that tastes lush."
Never been into chocolate spread.
But it's
Jackie
it's
can eat Nutella like it's out of
I can't
fashion.
stand nuts. I don't like nuts, peanuts, any sort of nuts.
But
No, thank you.
but yeah, because I
But
said
the only
to
ones I
Chris-
ever used to eat were the ones what you broke out the shell with the monkey nut things.
Oh yeah.
Weird shit. You just crack them in that. Oh, you press the door.
Where's it gone? Anyway, so I thought, yeah, I'll have
How
some
much
of
was that anyway?
It was the same price as normal. I think it's Asda's own neck.
I clicked the duck.
Told you.
No.
Well, we know you're a bit quackers, Lee.
Yeah, that's true.
Where are you going? Your dad's in Carsey. I got mine from Asda, Tracy. So, yeah. Oh, what am I doing?
Don't know. You're losing it. It's old age.
No. It's that fall I've had. It's.
You got a charm school, Lee.
uh,
How to win women and influence. Just having a smokeability. It's like motorability, but you don't have to pull out
I'm getting those multivits, the same ones you got recently, Johnny, on Friday.
Lee knows where I'm going. He's been on Laura's lives.
Yeah, I'm on Laura's lives all the time.
Listen for the
You left us in the lurch last week.
We're gently shocking him into reality.
Yeah.
One shock at a time.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
I'm still here.
It's like one of these things. I mean, that's your prerogative, if you know what I mean. And I won't let anybody say anything different. You know what I mean? It's you do
It's
what
tough
you have to
titty,
do. You know what I
isn't
mean? Hey?
As they say in Yorkshire, it's tough titty at the end of the day.
Exactly.
I do a hell of a lot for other people. So.
Well, it's the same as I say. I never judge a book by its cover.
I drove on a
Johnny.
spare electric track to bring you that chair.
It's
Say for a good 10 minutes on that tram line thing. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, should I be on here?
It's yeah. It's I look at it this way, I treat people, are they how can I put it? I treat them like they should be treated. And that
We're drawn to good people anyway, aren't we? So.
Eh?
We're drawn to good people. That's what good people do. They get drawn to good people.
You know what I mean?
We also get treated like idiots a lot as well.
Yeah.
By what is commonly known as lefty tossers.
and shit on from great heights.
Yeah.
But so I'll just show you that I've got to turn me
like that joke in it. I once went out with parachutists, but she shot at me from a great height.
You know what I mean? It's how can I put it?
Who's talking, mate?
I'm a big believer in karma.
And as I say, karma's a bitch and it always gets them back.
Yeah, what goes around comes around. That's my
yeah.
That's my motto. You know what I mean? And I know that I treat people fairly, but it's like this. You do me wrong, and you break me trust. you never get that trust back. So yeah, I've learnt to keep people at arm's length. That's that chocolate spread, look. And it's Aaron's own neck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Toast us, eh?
I'll probably
Aaron's
get
own
that.
neck.
Trey,
But I
even
was
though
very,
I've got
I was
Tracy, even
very
though I've got a
surprised
million
when I got it on
flowers,
the shopping.
I'm off to Asda morning.
But yeah, you know, I can go to sleep at night and know that I've not done wrong to anybody. You know what I mean? And you know, one good turn deserves another. But I mean, it's like, I don't want to say too much, but yeah. Once I lose trust in somebody, you don't get it. It never comes back. Keep them at arm's length. You sort of act accordingly. You act cordially to them.
I keep myself to, well, as outgoing as I am on here, I just keep myself to myself for normal life. That's Tracy. I just pot around my house, pot around my garden. When it's not raining, I'm at garden all the time. Mate.
Yeah, it's like this, you know what I mean? Once bitten, twice shy, you know. And it's, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know what I mean? But I don't let it get that far. This,
Can we not crypto? Get your butt up.
And about Dirt Rider. Hi, Gordo. But it's you're a lot like me, Johnny. You're a good judge of character, let's just say.
Oh, I can spot a tosser a mile away. Hey, Conservatives got trashed, didn't they? Local elections.
Oh yeah.
I voted Yorkshire Party. Woo!
I voted nothing.
Well,
I voted.
None of them really deserved a vote, but Yorkshire Party thought. Well,
brother. Same as I've always said, they'll piss in the same pot.
Yeah. The only thing I'll vote for is my legs because they support.
No, I went in there. If it had been any of the other ones, I'd have just spoilt the paper. I wouldn't have been.
You know what's going to happen next, though, don't you? He's going to get a vote of no confidence.
So I got the Yorkshire Party because Yorkshire deserves better. It says. I thought, well, that'll do for me. That'll do for me.
Quite a few people, Gordo. I think one of them or two of them, should I say?
Yo, Gordo, good to see you.
It's
a new T-shirt. It's got like roses on it.
It looks nice.
It's one of them ones where you got to.
I've got one on that's got plenty of give in it. So I'm not one.
I prefer cotton T-shirts. This is like shiny stuff, so it's a bit. I'm showing nipplage. I'm showing nipplage.
I'm just imagine my auntie starting her new car and you're laughing hyena sound effect.
that sounds a good idea.
Is that your ringtone, I'm just?
Oh, dear, be bad.
Imagine having Jeanette's laugh as a ringtone. That'd be good. That's what you should do, Jeanette. I do baking and you can buy my ringtone.
The best ringtone I've got Little Britain. Am I bothered?
But
I don't really.
My mum always used to refer to me laugh as a dirty laugh. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know exactly what a dirty laugh sounds like, but she'll say you've got
like yours, Jeanette, basically.
She'll say you've got a dirty laugh.
Yeah. I bet it comes in handy with the old pierced tongue.
Darkness.
I know. Beginning to think he's not ignoring me, but yeah.
Anyway. He was in Ali's last night.
But
it's Friday night.
I want to get
You know,
envelopes.
get older sit at
printed.
computers. Some of us, you know.
Look at that. Friend's
Might be doing
channel.
an Iron
He
Brew.
sends his stickers out in. He actually has got his YouTube name on the corner of it, on his envelopes.
Crypto says nothing wrong with a dirty laugh. I've always said, you know, I laugh the way I laugh, you know, and I always have done. You know what I mean?
And he's got it on. He's got YouTube on the opposite side.
Cool.
Mine's more of a dirty mind than a dirty laugh.
The back of them. That's what he has on the back of his envelopes.
Live a life.
He must know
remember.
someone that prints them. I'm going to speak to him.
Lurking.
He must. I'm going to spare. I'm going to.
You know, James.
I mean, I've had a lot of people.
You're only
saying,
lurking if you don't actually say anything.
Yeah, you're only lurking if you're lurking if you don't say anything in the chat.
But it's yeah,
That's
I mean,
officially.
it's like I forgot what I was saying again now. I'm sure I'm getting dementia.
100% charge. Got a magnetic charge in this watch. Pretty cool.
Cool.
Some of them smartwatches. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Oh. Do you know when you look at it in the mirror? It's a long time. You can change out the screens to look different.
Oh yeah. Gordo says he's absolutely stuffed. We had scampi chips with buttered sweet corn and garden peas, and Ronnie had none.
I love scampi. Oh,
I
that's
bet
so
Barry was sat there watching you eat every morsel, Gordo.
good. Any seafood, bring it on. I'll eat a lot.
I like scampi, if I'm honest.
Ask Tracy how many trays I have when I'm at Seaside. Every time I walk past seafood stand, she turns
tell you
around and there
something.
with a tray.
When I used to live in Nottinghamshire, they used to have this.
Crap
like,
now, they don't put whelks in tray anymore. You got to ask them.
They had this like outdoor market, and there were this particular stall, and they did like seafood with mushy peas and everything. And I always used to have cockles. And
I get it. I'll get a jar of
I used
cockles.
to get them in a paper bag,
Full
mate.
jar
Just
to
walk
myself.
around with them.
But wait,
In the bin.
you know what I mean? What we always used to refer it as, are we going to mushy pea stall? Because you could have basically everything. They did seafood, you could have pie and mushy peas, you could have, you know, whatever your heart desired. They did basically everything. Okie dokie then, Crypto.
But that's
So
nice.
yeah, I mean, I cockles were my favourite, but I can't say that I were over keen on whelks and things like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can eat crab
that.
sticks.
Any of it.
I love
any of
crab
it.
sticks and prawns.
Bring it on.
I like prawns.
I'll
I
pop
like-
a crab on egg and eat
Prawn
it with a
butties.
spoon.
Prawn butties.
This
I'd
is
put it, stick it in a boiling pan, and I'll have it with a spoon.
he
I'm
needed
telling
a bib. His chest was soaking from all the drooling.
you. Pair of pliers, whack the legs off, crunch them, get the meat out. Oh yeah, straight away.
But have you ever had lobster?
Yeah, I love it. Oh,
Is it like?
Literally,
Because I've
anything.
never had lobster. I've had crab. Oh, James is allergic to it.
Oh, I'll eat your portion as well, then, James.
Johnny will eat your share. Is it like crab or? what's
Yeah.
it like?
Just a bit more. Yeah, very much like crab.
Gordo says lobster's lovely. That's one
It
thing
is.
I've never had. I've never had lobster.
It's a really fishy meat. It's really nice.
Oh, because I've had crab, and I just
Same
wondered
thing,
if
more or
it were on
less.
sort of same, like
You just get a lot
texture.
more of it because they're bigger.
Yeah, obviously there's more. There's more on
You need a
body
hammer,
of
really. You
a
get a little
lobster
hammer.
than there is on body of a crab.
You need a little
Tracy's
hammer
saying
for a
crab's
lobster,
better.
really. Give it a good whack.
There again, it's down to individual
Yeah, similar to
preference.
scampi
isn't it?
meat, yeah. I love that's Tracy. She has to get seafood in every week for me.
I'll tell you what I have tried. Calamari.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Yeah, at least thinking,
I
what's
like
calamari?
squid. I like
Yeah,
squid.
just
I
squid.
like that. Nom, nom,
But
nom, nom, nom.
I had it sort of like an onion ring.
Yeah, and the
like,
roasted is nice.
Hello, Bill.
Yo, Bill.
Hiya,
Hey,
Bill.
Bill.
He says we have the best lobster on the planet here in Maine.
Oh, you will have. Yeah, Maine's famous
Maniac
for it,
Graham
isn't it?
is from Maine as well.
Good to see you, Bill.
Australia, Maine, or is that you? American, Maine.
American Maine,
Ah.
I think. Is it
Yeah, he
American
is.
Maine? Yeah.
There's two
I'm
of them.
starting like a news reporter. I've got a t-shirt for me and then boxer shorts.
But I mean, going back to what Chris has just said, there's like a Sheffield in America. There's a Norwich in America.
Yeah, I know that, Gordo.
Ah.
I looked it up because I wonder what scampi was. Oh, no, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I like prawns, I like cockles, I like crab. Now, you see, I don't bother with salmon or tuna because Chris not eat out like that.
Oh,
Here's
I
a
love
test for
salmon.
you then. Here's a
What
test for you,
about
Jeanette.
mackerel?
What do you think of tripe? Oh, I still love that, mate.
Oh, tripe. Yeah, tripe. Loads of vinegar on it, a knife and fork, and
It's like white wobbly jelly.
Oh, it's gorgeous. And that other and
It
the other
is,
stuff
it's
to put with
lovely.
it, like a pork or
I'll
something.
tell you something. I'll tell you something. Every week, my
Cow
grandma used
stomach
to buy,
lining, isn't it?
my
what it
grandma used to buy an ox tongue, an ox tail, tripe.
I like
But what
oxtail.
else she used? And I'm thinking, ugh, you know what I mean?
I like that as well.
Bill says Alaskan king crab. Oh, to die for. Ooh.
Yeah, they like that.
Are they
Like that.
like, I'm going to say, are they them
Whoppers,
big
yeah.
type
They
of
literally
crab?
look like a sea monster when you pull them out of sea. Like that. With claws on.
Mackerel is nice, great in fish cakes. Now, I don't like out like that. I don't
You
like
know something
keepers,
other one I don't like salmon. But Keena loves salmon. Keena likes salmon.
I like salmon and I like tuna, but I don't buy it because Chris don't like it. And they don't be me eating it. So, you
I
know.
like sardines on toast. Mackerel on
Sardine.
toast.
I ain't had them for years, but I did used to like sardines on toast.
I love sardines on toast, and they've got to be in tomato sauce.
Bill says they are huge. I can imagine.
Oh yeah, literally that big, even bigger. With claws on them.
Gordo says he's
Some
not a
claws can be
this
like
is,
that on them.
This is what I'm saying, Gordo. You know, some people like things and some other people don't, if you know what I mean. I love tuna, I love salmon. I've had crab, but I've never had lobster.
Mackerel, that's a little fish as well, isn't it?
Bill says we have a ton of mackerel here. Oh, that were a thing and all. That were a thing and all. But in Wilco's when we went to have my glasses fit, you know what they do? Yeah. I don't know whether it ring cat aisle or dog aisle, but they do. You know them white bait, them little fish. They do them in Wilco's now, but they're called dried out, like dehydrated.
It's for the it's for budgies and that, isn't it? Gives up calcium for the beaks and that, keeps the beaks sharp.
No, I'm on about a proper fish, but dried out. These little white fish. These little fish, but it were all dried out. I don't know whether it were in cat aisle or dog aisle, I don't know. But it were like, you know, like how we buy biscuit like treats, like sticks and sausages and things like that. They're in a packet, but it were dehydrated.
Back in a minute, Jeanette.
Okie dokie then, Lee. These like mini fish, and they were dried out.
What pet were they for?
I don't know. Were it in cat aisle or dog aisle?
What?
Them, you know, them little dry fish. I'm sure it. Yeah, Chris says it.
Yeah, Gordo's getting a full arrangement here. He loves pictures
Do you
and
have
tomato
a
sauce, bits of Tabasco,
we
green
do,
cheese.
Bill. But there's not a lot of people.
I like every bit of it except for the toast bit, Gordo.
I love pilchards in tomato sauce, bit of Tabasco, and some grated cheese under the grill. Ooh.
I like that. Oh, what's it? Is it Tabasco sauce?
But this were in Wilco's, and I said to Chris, I says, it's surprising what you see when you're not looking for something. And yeah, they were like little. They're called whitebait, and they're like mini fish, like little tiny fish. But it looked like they'd been dehydrated. They're all, I mean, eyes and everything was there.
I think there'd be cat treats.
But yeah, that's one thing I've never tried, Bill. I've never tried scallops either. But yeah, that were in Wilco's crypto. No, I think I'm sure it were whitebait. I'm sure it's they were like little tiny fish. The whole fish, eyes and lot, and it looked like they'd been dried out, and they're in a packet. Are you wakey?
You're wakey. Wait for 10 minutes for me.
But I tell you what we get for it's a new brand. Well, we've been getting them for a couple of years now, and they're called Crave. Now, we started off by getting they like little round biscuit things, and they got these like Crave, like little mini morsels of meat for dogs. Biscuit absolutely loves them.
At that fair of a day, they were giving out pet treats at Irish PCA stores, many as you want. Tracy put £1 in the thing and see if we got ones for cats.
Filled the bag up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know whether it was bacon or what it were, or
you know,
whether
them
it
dreamies,
was
them dreamies in them little packets for cats.
Oh yeah.
You even got them, and we haven't even got a frigging cat.
But yeah, I was surprised. Chris has got to go to. Oh, that's the thing. While you're at Asda tomorrow, new Pyrex jug.
I'm always breaking out Tracy's jug thing.
He come in. I heard him say, "Oh crap." So I says, "What you done now?" And he come in and he got handle bit in one hand and other bit in other hand.
Tracy buys plastic ones now. She knows the score. I
said, I love them Pyrex ones. But yeah, so he's got to get me a new one. Well, thing is, when we buy biscuits, we buy a pack with 24 tins in.
That's a vomiting one, isn't it? Sorry to that, Wiki. That norovirus. That's that vomiting bug. Oh, diarrhea vomit. Yeah.
Well, funny thing is, Gordo, about where Wilco's is, it's like a little what they call an industrial park type of thing. There's a Greggs and hi Jason. They've got Greggs, they've got Specsavers, they've got an Aldi, they've got a shoe shop. I forgot what that's called. They've got an M&S food hall.
That sounds like Crown Point near us. That's got all that.
We've got Wilco's, and then a couple of doors down from Wilco's there's a Pets at Home, and I forget what next.
We've got
next
them. What's it called now?
Oh dear.
Home Bargains. A big one though.
You see, where our Asda is, we've got an Home Bargains down there. It used to be Netto, and then when they shut up shop and buggered off,
I've got a run food, quick food there with Tracy. Honestly, gone. There's no browsing.
Not so good when you wake up and it's easier to burn the bedding than try and wash it. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Gordo says he buys Sprats for Ronnie. It's good for the coat and everything. But I'll tell you something. Biscuit started shedding again now.
Stomach hurt. He'll thin right out now. So just keep brushing him. It's easier, and then it doesn't go everywhere.
Well, we've got one of them. It's called a Firminator. I mean, Gordo is onto it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Chris thinks it's brilliant.
Cats do it all.
He even brushes cats with it.
Something like this. Don't stop.
And it's like when he's brushing Biscuit, he's going, Oh.
Even turned round. It's now so you could do it on his belly.
Well, Buddy's coat's that long again. You could put a centre part in.
But he absolutely loves it, and when he's done one side, he even turns around to let him do other side.
Takes about 3 hours to trim Buddy down fully. I'll shave him like a sheep, basically, first. You got no
Well, you see,
choice.
that's one with
Yeah,
the thing we don't have to do with Biscuit. He just, likes a good brush.
About every 10 weeks, I do him.
But it's you could tell like he's shedding his winter coat, because same as Chris
Yeah,
said.
it'll thin right out now.
Yeah, it's
You know your dogs are molting when you open both doors on house and they just roll through like that.
tumbleweed.
Yeah. But it's dog hair version.
Dr. Strange? Is that?
All our
Like you said,
doctors are strange. They
He
never
says,
answer phone for us, that.
he hoovers Nell. Wakey did. He said,
He runs away from that.
Dopey dog loves being hoovered.
The German Shepherd bolt
It's
twice
one way of
a
getting
last 6
something.
months at a time.
But yeah, I mean, we've noticed like there's a lot more hair coming off him, because when we first had him, okie dokie then, Tim. No, he says
Right,
he'd be right back. It's like when we first got him, you could like run your fingers through his and get a handful of hair, you know what I mean? And then
That's
it
what
weren't so
Karen
bad.
like. She had similar
But I
coats, yeah,
noticed
but-
with that Furminator, if you gave him a good brush, no. But I mean, there's that much fur comes off him when you brush him. You could knit a jumper weight. German Shepherds molt twice a year. Only thing is, it lasts 6 months at a time.
Wix's shot backs pick up everything.
He's desperately in need of his nails cutting. Jason says, yeah, Wakey, but make sure you go to the toilet first. It's a 2-hour film. Wix shop vac picks up everything. We've got one of their memories. He's not too keen on that when Chris gets Henry out. But yeah, he's in desperate need of eyeing his nails cutting. They're getting a bit too long.
All you can do that is bigger than me.
I do Buddy's clothes.
He says,
Back
Johnny
in a
can
minute.
do that. He's bigger than me.
All you do is you shine a light under the claw and you can see the end of the wick. Then that's a little
Well,
blood
I was
vessel
looking
just
on
cut after
Amazon.
it.
I was looking on Amazon at nail clippers. And the ones that I was looking at have got like
It's like a guillotine scissor
you
thing.
can only put it so far down, so it
Yeah.
you don't overcut them.
I've been cutting dogs' claws for years. Yeah.
We'll bring them over to you then, Johnny.
God, if anybody can trim that calf's little dog. Jesus Christ.
Oh dear.
You got to pin that down.
It
That dog
must
bit me
be.
about 10 times, that dog. So eventually I said to Calf, sorry, it's just not worth it. Not worth the danger.
He says,
The
Gordo
minute
says,
you
Ronnie's,
touched him at Clippers, he'd turn on you like that. Turn. Oh,
Ronnie's
no,
scared of the vacuum. It must be a German Shepherd dog thing, because
But now he gets done at proper groomers. No bother at all. And the guy comes and picks the dog up as well now. So.
it's not worth hassle you doing it then, Johnny, if they come and pick
His
it
buddy
up.
don't like me. When as soon as I pick Buddy up to do it, he goes. So I'm just going,
Pretends he's dead.
yeah, honest to God, you can put him upside down a lot and just stay there.
I mean, I've seen some videos on YouTube, and honestly, some of the reactions, anybody think you were killing them half the time.
Oh. Especially when you go near the faces.
Oh dear.
It's just I never took his ear off once. It's just a warning to stay still.
Oh, bless him.
No, I only nicked it a little bit. You're all right.
I've done that with Callum.
Probably got
When I was cutting his
my
hair,
mum's probably done that with me as well.
I nicked Topper his ear.
I've just cut it here so it makes it look like your ears have been lowered.
But yeah, oh dear, it's all this
Booby dooby dooby doo.
Oh,
yeah,
bloody hell.
it's all this a bit dubious when I get
Turns
clippers
up when
out.
it feels like it, eh? Welcome back,
Hey.
dipshit.
I did have points.
Oh.
I'm rounded up.
Yeah,
now.
just swanning off,
What have I done now?
leaving your logo flashing.
Oh
Yeah,
dear.
'cause I had to make it. I was speaking on Facebook to a friend.
I'm only
Did you
joking.
hear what Chris just said? It says I started off with pointy ears and now I've got round ones.
Like Mike Tyson's had a nibble.
Hello, Wakey.
He's been after to get an auntie on a flight.
Oh,
No, some
Mike
guy
Tyson.
was proper in his face, though, winding him up, so he deserved it. Even passengers apparently went to hooray when he clonked him one. So,
Do 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 do.
you
hey Lee, play with this and keep it busy. Well, you got to work that muscle as well. Only way you can do that is
That
with
was
one of these, like.
Crypto's fault because she typed it in the chat.
Yeah.
What?
Blame Crypto.
Gordo says he's lucky I don't cut his hair, he would have no ears. But yeah.
How's he putting it? How's he having his glasses?
I've been nowhere.
Blue tack.
I just was on the phone.
Just blue tack his glasses to the side of his head every week.
But
You do all the blue tack.
we were only young when I did it.
You get
And
white
but
tack now.
But the thing is, Callum would never sit still to have his hair cut when he were younger. And he fidgeted about, he used to cry, he used to hate going to hairdressers. You know, the amount of times we've gone in at hairdressers, sat him in chair, and then he sort of started, you know, kicking up a stink, and I've walked out without him having his hair cut. And that's one of the reasons why I started doing it at home. Chris, I feel like I should put the Atari 1.6 screen in my auntie's new car on. Jeanette's laughing at. She'll know who's done it, Aunt Jed.
do it. I double dare you.
Yeah.
Build it.
My bin's at the back door.
I've been nowhere. Where's you really been?
Says, where's you been? Oh dear. But yeah, that was one of the main reasons why I started cutting. You know, I bought me sent some clippers and because
I've got 3 black bins, a green bin, and a brown bin.
Yeah, we have.
I've got 2 green. I've got 2
I
green
got the
bins.
bins from the other house
And
with
2
me.
grey
I thought my
bins.
neighbours aren't having them.
We see we had a blue bin and a black bin and like a square blue box. Now the box was for cardboard and you kept your tins and your plastics in blue bin. Now we've got 3 bins. There's one for normal household waste. There's one for tins, plastic and cans and everything. And then we've got a 3rd one that's like for paper and you know,
we have black bin for general waste, green bin for cardboard, brown bin for garden.
Yeah, the
Oh,
garden.
we haven't
My
got one for
garden bin's a
garden.
compost bin.
Mine's full of bricks. Whoever lived here just filled it with bricks. Problem is though, when you open the lid, there is some massive spiders in there. And I was going, sorry guys, and I shut the lid right quick. Literally, like that. The cobwebs have been there that long, they're that thick. The cobwebs.
Like tarantulas, as I always say.
So the only way to empty the bin out is to have a fight. So I think I'll leave it. I thought about spraying some, you know, insect killer in there, but then it'd be just a massive funeral as well. They've definitely got their own like civilization in there, so I'm just gonna leave them to it.
He says, I got 2 bins, can't be arsed with the other 2. I cut them up and put them in the plastics bin.
I used to, yeah.
it's like we
The
can
green
never
one's
because
alright, I think.
it's like as black bin is collected every 2 weeks, but then in between it's either blue
Yeah, that's what
bin
happened with ours.
or brown
Yeah.
bin.
The alternates is one's are green, one's are brown.
Yeah, our brown bin, you've got to pay for it to get emptied.
Well, what colour is it? Is garden waste bin round here?
Garden waste.
Yeah, green, isn't it?
green.
Yeah,
Ours
Yeah,
is brown,
yeah.
and you've got to pay for it.
Yeah, it's same we are because it's
So if you
green.
work that out, green for gardening, brown should be for dog shit bin, then, shouldn't it?
The only bin I use
Bloody shits are like little
with having
lipsticks.
2 wheelie bins.
Oh, the same as Chris says, we don't have enough garden waste to warrant paying extra a month for a collection.
No, but they just pick
Do you know
it
what
up.
do you know what I go and do with the garden waste?
Take it
Up
to
the
tip.
road, we got an entry. We go and I'll take the wheelie bin down there and dump it.
That's
On the
fly
wheel
tipping, Lee.
Lee,
Fly
Oh.
tipping.
I don't agree with fly tipping.
Nah. Yeah, I'll do it round on this estate.
It says the guy who throws his edge clippers over the fence. That, it is feeding my bramble bush, but because that is officially my part of the garden, but I'm not clearing that. I've still got another bit of the front garden I could have up to the lamppost.
Tim
But
says his garden waste bin is brown, but our garden waste is, I think it's green.
it's
There's
full on
one or
brambles.
two- There's
which is
one or
good for
two round estate that does.
the
pay
black
for
currant
it.
ones, I think.
No, it's
Bramble.
not.
Good security. You're
Those
not
are
getting
clean,
through my
isn't it?
fence from that side. You cut yourself to shreds.
Like I said, dog shit goes straight down foul waste manhole in the backyard.
Well, you might as well if you've got access to it. Be all right for when
But
you
yeah,
clean it.
I mean, I'm with this. I mean, I'm like Johnny. I don't believe in fly tipping because it's left for other people to pick up or clear away.
I've done free tip.
yeah,
I've
if
done
we've
free
got
tip
like
runs at
that,
this week.
Chris goes to tip because we've got like a recycle place. Hey up.
Right, I haven't hit them. Mrs. G did them.
Oh, he's gone. She's hid some treats for him. He's looking. Look.
Where are the bleeders?
They're here somewhere. He says. Hey up.
Yep, find them.
It says I can smell them somewhere. He's looking. Look.
Dogs have like 1,000% better sense of smell than us. don't they?
Go on then, let me go then, Fanny. Come on.
Has he found them? No, he's still looking.
He's still looking.
How did you put that?
One clever dog.
Piggy's found them all now. Don't take him long.
They've got the nose for it, haven't they? You know what I mean? They know.
Yeah,
Are they all gone, Ronnie? Still looking, look.
They do run, they do run.
Is there some he's missed?
no, you're certain. No, I think you've had them all.
He's still looking, bless him.
She can't remember where she put them now.
I can't remember where she put them. See you in a bit.
Dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo.
Oh, I made some new vines.
Oh, you made some new vines, have you? Oh, yeah.
Thicker one.
It's looking good.
It is looking good.
And at the back as well. The handle's just come off. Right, and go back in that.
You don't know your own strength, you pull handle off.
Oh, you
Yeah.
pulled the handle off. The van does look good.
We see on Tim, we've got general waste, then we've got, I think, blue ones for plastic, glass and cans, and then the brown one is for
Garden
like
waste.
paper, cardboard and everything.
We've got the green one that's for everyday waste. And then we've got the grey one that's for recycle. And then the brown one meant to be for other stuff, garden waste. But I just bury it. So if I cut the grass, I just bury it in the bottom of the green bin and then put all the stuff on top of it.
But this is the thing, you know, it's like different like locations have got different sort of colour coding. Same as I say, we had a blue bin and a general rubbish bin, but then we had a box for cardboard and paper, but it's only like one of these like storage box type
Oh,
of thing.
yeah, they're useless.
It weren't big
we used to
enough
have
for
one of
all
them.
cardboard and everything. And people were complaining that if they got more cardboard and they were leaving it outside at bin, they were emptying the cardboard box and leaving, you know, rest on it outside at road. They weren't picking it up. So then there were a general consensus that we need a bigger bin for the cardboard and paper and whatever. So that's basically it sort of kicked them into gear as regards we had like a wheelie bin for, you know.
Yeah, well, we've got two green. I've got two green bins and two grey bins. I used to work for a company. We used to empty bins, and I acquired a green bin and a grey bin. So everyone says to me, "How have you got two bins?" I acquired it.
Gordo says he's still looking for his treats.
He'll find them.
But yeah, I mean, as regards sort of other stuff, I mean, we've got like a recycling job just up road.
Oh, we
have. Know, during pandemic, it were absolutely all way up because it's like on a main road. But you drive into it and then you go down like a dip, like past these trees and whatever, and it's right down at bottom. It's sort of hidden out of way. And during pandemic, because they were only letting so many cars through at a time,
I was getting away. I could go with my mum, and she was getting able to tip because I've actually got my waste management. I've got my waste management tip license. I used to do it.
Yeah, I mean, there were a big hoo-ha about it because they were only letting so many cars through at a time, which in turn were causing a great big tailback on this main road, and people couldn't get through. Or I'd have to try that with Biscuit, Gordo. But the thing is, and all with Biscuit, Chris opens door, you know, in between his walks, so he can go and have a tinkle in garden. But he thinks just by going out there and not doing anything, he comes back in and he's going to get a treat. You know what I mean? And Chris says to him, he says, "Don't work like that, Biscuit." He says, "You have to do something when you go out," he says, "to get your treats." He says, "No wee, no treats." He thought, you know, I'll go through motions, I'll go out, I'll you know, sniff around garden and whatever and not do it, and he'll probably think I've done something and come back in expecting treats. And yeah, trying to pull a fast one on Chris. But Chris always knows, and he says, Biscuit, it don't work like that. He says you have to do a tinkle outside. So yeah. But
I've got one more video I need to film. I need to film next Friday's video.
Gordo says at our recycling centre they have certain days for cars, even on day odds the next day. But as from June, you have to pre. That seems a bit. But it's like a lot of people around here are working during week. So especially like Saturday, I don't know whether it's open Sunday or not, but anyway, especially at weekend or Friday evening /
Tracy said hello then and then disappeared again. She's in her pajamas.
Yeah, you know, and it don't always work like that. Gordo says from June they have to pre-book their recycle job.
Well, they did that with us, but now it's just back to normal now. If you're using a trailer, you have to pre-book.
My mum can take a trailer without me even pre-booking.
They put cones there with so you can park sideways. That's why they book it.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether Arn's open on a Sunday. I'm not sure.
Well, now trailer's empty. I can swap wheels over now and then just drive it.
It's like you drive in and it's sort of you go round, you know, like Horace, you go round and at top there's like certain skips for certain things. You know what I mean? You put cardboard and whatever in this skip. You put
general waste, scrap
in
metal, wood.
Yeah, but the bigger items like fridge freezers.
Drive round to some different containers at house.
I had to make another lot of them cookies, Crypto, and they've all gone and all. Oh, go on then, Gordo. He says, I want your opinion on something. So, yeah, I've got 4 muffins left. That's it.
That orange taste were nice in the bun. Oh, muffins.
Chris liked them muffins because they were like a bit like a
Tell you something, Tracy's orange zest was chunky.
We see, I've got a proper one. It is a grater, but it's one way fine. I got it from Asda actually.
Yeah, Pixie's just a bottomless pit.
Yeah.
You've got hollow legs like Callow.
Yeah, it's it did actually love the cookies.
Bet you go through some printer ink.
Yeah. Well, I like to have them printed out, Johnny, because it's all right using your phone, but you're forever like. I'm making this a weekend. I'm making that for dessert at weekend. It's called an apple fritter cake.
I like fritters are nice. I like banana fritter.
But it's like
banana on Weetabix.
Greek yogurt in it and cinnamon in the cake and half a cup of apple sauce. Now, I mean, as a rule,
they don't Tracy. They were very nice, very nice. The saying they were very orangey.
Yeah, I mean, it don't really matter because it says fit filling. Eat cup of sliced apples, but I'm cheating. I'm gonna get Chris to get me 2 tins of that apple.
I've been so busy with that chuffing hole, digging all that hole and doing that garden. I lost another half a stone away, so I might as well have a bun.
I got passed some information about an ex-girlfriend passing away, but because I said who gives a... Yeah. Apparently I'm heartless. Yeah. Bearing in mind she made my life a misery during and after the breakup.
Well, you're not going to have
But
any.
it's like...
Well, depends from whose point of view, really, doesn't it? Really?
But it's like my ex. He put me through hell verbally and physically abusing me. And I've always said that I won't piss on him if we're on fire.
She's
You know
got
what I
about
mean?
10 tins of apples.
And yeah, I'll send it you, Tracy. But yeah, I thought it's something different because it's like it's
you know
like
what me and Keena said to
apples,
Tracy?
isn't it?
You know what me and Keena said to Tracy? All this waiting until every Tuesday for you to debate with Jeanette it's not on.
Is one day not enough?
Wait till Tuesday. You don't have to wait till Tuesday, Tracy.
But I mean, the recipe does call for fresh apples. But I says to Chris, a tin of sliced apples at Asda is 90p. Now 2 tins, you can't. You know, when if you get fresh apples, you've got to peel them, you've got to core them. Oh, is it raining? Uh-oh.
Yeah, stop now.
Would you have to boil them a bit to cook them as well? The apples in the tin are a bit softened up, aren't they? A bit more softened up.
But it's the same as I said to Chris. The price of apples now is extortionate.
Oh, there you go, Gordo. You're not going to have any love lost, are you, really?
That's it. I mean, there's some things that are
Sentimental
inexcusable.
things being stolen from you, then that's, you know.
Yeah.
I understand you now, Gordo.
But it's, yeah, I mean, it's like this. I mean, let's say, for instance, you split up amicably and, you know, what you not been sort of close, but you know, but yeah, it's same as I've said. The stuff that my ex put me through, both verbally and physically, I won't pee on him if we're on fire. Yeah. Well, Chris's opinion, he'd had more fuel. I mean, I've told Chris.
There must be tin pairs then, Trey, because you've got a few tins of pairs as well. I know you got about 38 tins of tuna.
I'm just sending Tracy the recipe.
I'm glad Tracy's a hoarder of food anyway. I'm glad we've well stocked up because price of stuff. all them tins in our cupboard, right? They're now worth more than when we put them in there.
But yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to make this for. I mean, only thing I've
true though, isn't it? All that food she's got in there is now worth more than when she put it in there.
Because it says for filling, you need to eat a heaping cup of sliced apples, cored and quartered, and then sliced. So you've got all that palaver. You've got to peel them, you've got to core them, you've got to slice them.
Just collecting.
For 80p for a tin of sliced apples from Asda, yeah. And then you've got to like make it into a sauce with nutmeg, cinnamon. You know what I mean? You've got to like make the.
Could you do exactly the same as that, but use pears instead? Then it's still a bit same, isn't it?
Yeah. Gordo says we weren't together long, 2 months tops. She spoke to me like dirt, but what's she done with the rings? Yeah, no, no, that is despicable from anybody. You know,
Type to start with a while up, but never mind. Matt, you know, little Christine, she saw a cassette tape the other day. I wonder what the frigate was. My car has a tape player in
Tim
it.
says,
and
like
when the
my
tape-
late partner was in an abusive relationship before she met me. I tell you, Tim, I was with my ex for 21 years, and even before we got married, he hit me, and I just put it down to he'd had a drink, blah blah blah. He cried and he says, "Oh, I'll never do it again." So, like a fart, I married him. Hiya, Carl. How are you?
Hello, Mr. USA.
Hello, Carl.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're good, Carl. Anyway, for the whole of the marriage, 21 years, I stopped for the sake of kids. But then it got to a point where enough's enough, and I left.
That's what my mum was like when we
Anyway,
we were like that.
it were like begging me to come back. I'll change, blah blah blah. And I says the leopard never changes his spots. But I mean, Gordo says it's always the same. People say, wonderful they were when, but it's a matter of opinion. So
put it this way, at my dad's funeral, when they went ashes to ashes, dust to dust, I went, throw some cement in there. Am I right? My dad was laughing.
But yeah, I couldn't believe my luck. I mean, it sort of ground me down mentally, like e.g. depression and all sorts. And the I don't know. They say, "Oh, you'll never meet anybody like me," and blah 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 blah. But I met Chris.
They had one like that, and then one that were bloody alcoholic. So that was well.
You know, 4 weeks after leaving him, I met Chris, and rest history. You know what I mean? Chris, you know, the difference. It's like night and day.
Yeah,
you know
it's chucking it down here as well, Wakey.
It is. It's raining cats and dogs here.
I've reseeded the lawn.
Says, just watch the weather forecast. Possible odd light showers. They need to look out the window. It's piling it down here.
I got some fast-growing super seeds.
But that is exactly it, Carl. You know, you know, nobody will ever love you the way I love you, and nobody, you know, you're fat and you're ugly and blah blah blah, and they take away all your confidence. And when I met Chris 4 weeks after, this is no word of a lie. When he moved in, I goes up. Well, at the time, his bathroom were upstairs, so I says, "I'm just going to the toilet." Well, anyway, after I sat on bed and I just sat there sobbing my heart out. So Chris come up and he went, "Why are you crying? Have I done something wrong?" I went, "No." I says, "It sort of just suddenly hit me how lucky I am to have somebody like you, and that somebody like you would love me." You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a good lad, is Chris.
You feel like you're not deserving of that person's love.
I just wanted a sexy bod.
Just you, Chris.
But I mean, all joking aside, you know what I mean? It all, you know, it all come to me sort of suddenly, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Carl. You know what I mean? And it sort of, it hit me like a tornado that I've got a good fella here. You know what I mean? He detests violence against women or any violence.
The minute you lay your fingers on a woman, you're no longer a man. Simple as full stop. And you deserve a good kicking.
Well, I mean, Chris says, you know, I mean, these were his exact words. He says, I won't ever meet up with Mrs. because I'll kick out on him.
She
You know
once
what I mean?
pointed out her first partner, Lee, in town, and nearly ripped his fucking... Sorry, didn't mean to swear. We were walking the other way because I wanted to rip his head
Wakey
off.
says, careful, Jeanette, you'll have to widen the doors. I think he's on about you with your big head.
I want proper concrete.
Yeah, and that's sort of, it come to me all of a sudden, Carl, that, you know, it came out of nowhere, and I just sat on bed crying, and I'm thinking, what have I done to deserve such a loving, kind, you know, bloke like Chris? I mean, you know.
And then Chris danced about going, I've got a baker. I've got a baker.
It says going now.
Did you know that before you married her? That she could bake.
But yeah, it's it took me a long time to, you know, this is what love is really like, not, you know, walking on eggshells and wondering if, you know, I dare I say something, dare I not say something. I went through, we'll have to walk sideways. Yeah, I agree, Crypto, a woman.
What about for seafood?
Seafood and eat it.
It's
that was my problem.
Yeah, I don't condone abusive relationships whatsoever. You know, whether it be a woman hitting a man or a man hitting a woman. But yeah, I mean, Chris hates it with a passion. You know what I mean? Having heard, you know, what I've told him about my relationship with my ex, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he says, you know what I mean? I can't explain what I'm trying to say.
We get you, love. We get you.
Yeah. To know what a proper loving relationship is like, rather than sort of where you been, who you been with, where you going, you know.
There's an easy way of putting it. Me and Chris are just awesome.
He says, just a way of putting it, me and Chris are awesome.
We took slightly damaged people and made them happy again.
Yeah. Carl says, I still have to remind myself sometimes that I'm in a safe space and remind myself to never. Exactly, Carl. That is, you know, and that's what Chris said to me. Sort of like I had a little bit of a meltdown, and he says, "You're safe with me. I will never raise a finger to you." He says, "I worship the ground you walk on." He says, "And I'd never raise a finger to you." Well, all joking aside, did you hear what he said? He says, "I don't, because she's got a mean right up." But from that point, I mean, it learnt me a lot.
Yeah, but here's Chris. It's not a matter of you never would. It wouldn't even enter your head. So.
Well, no, it's like this. That's where the trust issues come into play. And
what's Wakey on about? He's lost me.
And it's like this. You know,
you lost me, Wakey.
You like put a guard up, and you find it very hard to trust people. But same as I've said before, I'm like this. I'd get shirt off my back to anybody. You know what I mean? And yeah.
We can have an old shirt. I just bought new.
It's like this as well. You know, I do trust people, but you break that trust.
I just put in 3 paving slabs, right? And it's brought up with someone in bloody Milwaukee. I think I need to reset my filter.
That's exactly it, Crypto. That it. And Gordo says she were very jealous as well. I was accused of having affairs. Apparently, I was seeing my lad's school teacher as I was 15 minutes late. I know I'm laughing, Gordo.
Did you bang a chore?
Yeah, I
Did
get
you
what
bang
you're
a
saying. But yeah,
Chloe's mum, she
But, I
wasn't
mean,
too bad. She was an addicted gambler. When you work 6 nights a week and she spent your money before you even bloody earn it. No.
so that sort of, I knew what he was like. So when he used to be physically abusive to me, first off, I tried to fight back without success. So I thought, well, I'll take another approach. I'll not fight back. And that made him even worse. So then he'd say something, trying to pick an argument, and I won't respond. Now that pissed him off right good and proper, you know what I mean? So I couldn't win either way. I was walking on eggshells. You don't know whether you're saying the right thing. You don't know whether you're doing the right thing. But yeah, he was one of these that I couldn't go out anywhere. Only place I could go was shopping, and then he wanted to know what I'd bought and how much I'd spent, and it was like that. I couldn't do anything without his say so.
I'm actually willing to buy some paving slabs.
I am Richard. How are you?
£2 a slab, big concrete one though. I need some concrete flags for behind my barbecue. I want to be able to sit there, lovely. King of the barbecue. And that fence bit, I'm going to put a big shelves on that so you can put the food and stuff on it when you're barbecuing.
Very nice.
I want that gown to look proper good.
The ex was like that as well. She could start an argument with herself very unhinged. Yeah.
Anna's mum, she's bloody... Well, she never got... She is. Multiple personality.
If you didn't argue back, that made him even worse.
I used to ring up and ask which Debbie I was speaking to.
If you're wondering, Amjad, RB Rail is Richard. Darwin Digital.
I knew that.
Yeah, Darwin Digital.
Yeah, he's changed his name.
I always get mixed up because Tony's always changing his name every 5 minutes.
That Crypto. I ended up, and I've done it ever since for that same reason. I went ex-directory, so we couldn't ring up directory inquiries and find my number and my address and everything. Yeah, I mean,
what does ex-directory mean now? Nothing. Does it stop them ringing? No.
The thing that got me with him, I ended up phoning police because he'd wait till early hours at morning, ring the phone, and because I'd refused to answer it, he'd leave like voicemails. And one morning I got up and it were from a Chubby Brown video. And you know how he used to chant, "You fat." Yeah. Begins with B. And he played it over and over again, and he left that on my voice.
Amjad and Crypto get me hilarious with the sugar dumps.
So yeah.
I keep thinking what's going on.
But I'm not going to say the B word on a live stream because it were "you fat."
To say Bar Steward. Bar
Steward. Yeah. Yeah. And it was that. And I got up to that and I said, right, that's it. I'm not having any more on it.
I've just thought of an idea. Amjad and Crypto call each other sugar dumps. We'll have to get a sugar. I'll have to get a Sugar Dubs t-shirt done for Crypto and one done for Amjad.
But yeah, I rung police and I even played up thing and I says, that's not the, he keeps ringing up, he's harassing me, blah, blah, blah. And they actually went to his place of work and pulled him to one side. I mean, it didn't look good on him that police were arriving.
Best way to do it, though. Embarrass him into behaving himself.
Who we were working for weren't best pleased that police were arriving at his place of work and saying, well, look, you've got to stop this. This is your first and final warning. If it happens again, you'll be down at police station quicker than you can sneeze. And funny thing is, it must have worked because after that,
I heard that in the Midlands. Tim's done a big burp.
But yeah. Amjad isn't the sugar plum fairy, he's the sugar dump fairy. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody that's been verbally abused, physically abused, I understand totally.
Been mentally abused.
But it's worse when it's both.
When you got ex-partners not letting you see your kids properly, that can mess you up.
They call it coercive control. That's like
Ailey's ex-partner, she's got 2 kids too. He's an evil, nasty piece. Just how you described that.
Partners has been missing tonight.
Yeah.
No partners.
We might, Friday night might be out driving.
He could be out dogging.
Just got to lower the tone, haven't you, Lee?
But yeah.
I never talk like that.
Gordo says, I bet he looks quite fetching in the ballet shoes and a pink tutu. But you see, a lot of my exes' rage were
That's true, that one, Tracy.
Crypto says, I got it once he got a lamp over his head.
Good for you, Crypto.
Oh, yeah, he might be watching.
Is that line dancing?
He's line dancing, Wakey says.
What, washing line dancing?
You have PA?
Dosey doing.
Got some big
quiet for me next Friday. I won't be here.
Oh, bliss.
Oh, yeah, blitz.
Are you working? Did you say you were working, Lee?
No, I'm going mate racing his sidecar and I'm going over on the Friday night because it saves me travelling early Saturday morning. So I'm going to go Friday night and stay in the race truck. It's easier than travelling over Saturday morning.
But yeah, it's we've all got a lot in common. You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, and when you get into a relationship that's loving and whatever, you know it's right. I mean, me and Chris have been married 19 years, been together how long? 22 years this year.
Yeah.
So I've been with Chris longer than I'm aware with him, but he thought he could use my kids as pawns. And believe it or not, I haven't seen my kids since they were little. Because I just up and left him middle at night and that were it, I were gone. I couldn't take them with me because I didn't know where I was going to end up. And he tried using them as a bargaining tool. So yeah, I missed out on my kids growing up. I mean, my eldest was 16. I ain't seen them for about 20 years.
Oh, dear.
They've all got kids what I've never met. I've got another one on way, which I'll meet. So yeah, it's a bit of a touchy subject. I get a little bit emotional about it. But my youngest did get in touch with me, but I ain't heard from him since about August, September. So
No idea.
D-Day for
Right.
Rovers. Yeah, I mean, who were you playing? Fulham.
Yeah.
Even though Fulham's already promoted, we might go up. We just have to better Northampton's result by 5 goals. Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, but this is it. When you know you're in a loving relationship, Tim, you know what I mean. Oh, is vacated up to bed, Amjad.
I won't be far behind him.
Imran.
Oh, no, wait, Brad.
But yeah, I mean, me and Chris has been together 22 years this year. So I've been with Chris longer than I were with him. But yeah, my eldest was 16 when I left, and he's 36 now. So that's how long it is since I've seen him. 20 years.
My son Thomas is a bit funny with me. Girls are all right,
but yeah, I mean, and lies he were telling about me, saying I was bagging about all over the place, I were having affairs, you name it.
Well, apparently I was gay.
Oh yeah, and apparently Chris is gay.
Well, but he's a bit feminine with his drums.
But when sort of we're going through divorce and
You're plucking it out there like a magic fairy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this was one of the excuses that he didn't want kids to come and see me. So, yeah, he says, and I've heard that guy she's with at the moment is gay. And I was laughing, and Chris were out in waiting room, and even Chris heard us. We couldn't stop laughing. We couldn't. I said, so he's gay. Yeah, his father's a child with me. You know, what next? What plan is he going to come up with next?
Oh, she's got Andy Robinson on a picture.
Hi, Jenna. Hi, Jennifer.
Lucky.
Hey, Chris. Hi, everyone in chat.
Hi. You just
that picture she's got, it's called Andy Robinson. It's a Robin Redbreast that comes in our garden. She named it Andy Robinson.
At this end, it's just a white circle.
And you got my picture? No,
it's just blank.
Hey?
Might be just me, but...
Yeah.
No, I say it is a picture, a Robin Redbreast.
It's one of their pictures.
What position are you in now?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, Chris, the Sheffield United in 5th, so they're sort of in playoffs. But if they beat Fulham tomorrow, you know, but...
Brown bread.
Lee, shut up.
Why? What are you going to do? I'm up here, you're down there. So.
What did I tell you for next week, Lee?
Don't upset
Don't upset you.
You'll come back to no train layout, Lee.
Yeah.
So I would.
I'll taste that back, Jackie.
I'm sorry. That's not good enough, Lee, you've got to grovel.
He hasn't spent any time with me today.
I'm spending time with
Hey,
you
I
in a
feel
minute.
because Chris has been out most of the day. Plus, I had another tumble. Mind you, we actually were here when I had a tumble.
I call
Oh
that a good
no. You're not having another fall.
It weren't as bad as last time.
Well, today, Tracy's been
You've got carpet bins.
I've got carpet burns on my knees.
Oh no.
But anyway,
All right, it all ended well.
Tim says, how's Everton doing, Lee?
Yeah, how's Everton doing, Lee?
Go there, Timmy.
Apparently,
Good.
Christmas seems you've got carpet
How many
Yeah,
cupboards
Leeds
are
is
you
going
Lee,
down.
this year? You're going down with
It is
knowledge.
bedtime. But
You're going down.
Oh, Tracy's making offers. Oh, yeah.
Wakey put you dirty dog, Pixie. No front fall, Wakey. Yeah, I says, make of it what you will, but I've got carpet burns on my knees.
Hey, Tracy, yours have been laminate floorboards.
Yeah. Johnny said same thing.
The laminate flooring. Or
But
depending what room we're in.
Lee, you can dream on.
Gordo says, when's this train going on eBay, Jackie?
It's already going on eBay. It's already
You've
on
got
it.
to do some major grovelling, Lou.
And then the week after, when he does go away, you can come and pick it up. Gordo, you can come and pick it up if you give me a good price for it.
Said.
You call it making space.
Yeah.
Tim says too much.
You're taking up too much room, Lee.
Tim says too much information. I actually fell on my knees. Anyway,
That's right.
the only way I could get upright was crawl on my hands and knees, make my way to the stairs, and like pull myself up with banister and whatever. So that's why I got carpet, not
got a prayer mat in hallway.
what you were thinking, Wakey.
Yeah,
what a
Wakey.
dirty mind you've got.
Dirty mind.
Wakey,
And you,
wakey.
Tim.
I didn't know you'd converted
It's from-
to. I didn't know you were Muslims, you know.
Gordo says there's a fiver, okay, Jackie.
Now, I want a bit more than that. Worth a bit more than that.
I've just
My
been
time
too-
and effort put into
Tell
it.
me you want it.
Yeah, wait till he finishes the edges first, and then it might be worth a bit more money.
The layout will never be finished.
My garden.
No, it's an ongoing project, as he calls it.
Yeah, ongoing,
A work in
ongoing
progress.
project.
Yeah,
I spend more time on this than I do anything else.
exactly.
Oh, what Johnny said, oh, okie dokie. I believe you, Tim. Thousands wouldn't. But yeah, you know, it's one way of getting carpet burns. We
£5 and a penny.
No, not that.
Yeah.
And I'll have to keep on telling me what they say.
£5 and a penny.
Nah,
He says, I'll give you £5 and a penny.
no.
And Tim says £2 and 50.
Anyway,
Call it
when I
50.
eventually got upright, I will.
No, call it 40 and you can have it.
Oh, you got 40 quid. I'll at least put into that.
And the go comes free.
Don't do it, Jackie. You're making me feel sympathy for him now.
The goat can go with it.
The goat can go free. You can have the goat for free.
I'll throw the goat in. He's causing
I'll
mischief
have you when
too
you
much.
won't be here.
No, he's got to milk
Too
that.
much mischief.
He's got to milk his
Oh,
goat.
we've got a bidding war now because Wakey's putting a bid in.
Yeah, Wakey's starting on it.
2 and 6.
2 and 6.
£40, I'll take.
Which part of Wake are you in?
That's
The bottom
showing
bit.
our old Wakey is. And Crypto
Hello.
says, no, I'm an old git. You're only a young pup, Crypto.
Whatever,
Compared to
Crypto.
me,
Whatever.
40s.
Being only a babby, she's still wearing diapers.
But yeah, I mean.
No,
when
that's
you're
in his
talking
60s, isn't it?
Hey, oh, I'm 60 this year.
Don't
Good
cough.
old.
Yeah, I'm old.
Don't, once you hit 60, don't cough.
I can't anyway. Oh, she says she's 41. I've got 20 year on Crypto nearly.
I thought you were about to say I've got knickers older than that.
Wardo says he'll be with Jackie. Says so long as Lee don't come with it.
Yeah.
There's got to be rules.
Yeah.
You got to know
Right,
when to
I'm
say
going
no.
guys. I've been going over 2 hours, and I know
Okey
Johnny's
dokey.
ready for bed.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I
not.
will see you on the next one, which is Monday.
See you
And
later.
tell Keena it's not long now till Tuesday.
I don't forget, I'm live Sunday.
If I get time.
Take
So I'll
care.
I'll see you all on the next one, guys. Bye.
Lee, give send Lee a message.